Hello, 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 and welcome to an RTAppetizer where it is 6 a.m. and I need to film. So, hey, we're doing this. So today we're facing Rehorn in the Draken Guild in Global. They go for Ran, Zeo, Pavel, Kararik, and Pavel. I go for Arwell, Politis, AOL, Balian, and Tsurin. They get rid of Balian because God save the souls. And I get rid of Commander Pavel because that could do a lot of damage to my Tsurin, and I'd really rather not. So let's jump in and see how things went. Zeo's gonna go first. Usually, with stuff like this, they're either gonna push back the AOL or the ROL. They do end up pushing back the AOL, which is fine. They can't really... I was gonna say they can't really AoE, but they're gonna do it anyway. AOL is gonna cleanse, give everybody a skill null, which is perfect. I'm just essentially making them waste all of their souls for nothing. They're gonna do that. Nothing happens. That's fine. They're gonna go ahead and kill the ROL, but hey, holy sack, welcome back. Now, Carrick has a couple of choices here. They can S2 someone, they can S3. If they S2, then everyone stays alive. So their best option is to S3. But this makes Tsurin an angry baby. So we're going to go ahead and kill everybody. And then Zeo's the only one that can kill Tsurin with his dual hits. So I'm going to go ahead and stun him. And now I have an Arwell and a Tsurin. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this Zeo. And Tsurin proving to be a great anti-cleave for me. But let's see a couple of more. Whatever. So in this fight, we are facing Zeola in the Secret Guild in Global. They go for Celilius, Shu, AOL, Pilus, and Bryceria. I go for LRK, Rowana. Rowana was supposed to be Sululu, but I misclicked. Hand Guy, Aiden, and Arya. Let's jump in and see how things went. Oh, I got rid of AOL because she sucks. So I didn't notice at the beginning, but this is a Champions Trophy. Celilia, she's going to debuff everybody. And then she can do as she pleases with her S2. They're going to push back the Arya, but they don't get the... whatchamacallit. The provoke, which is kind of nice. They're going to focus the Arya, which is fine by me. Bryceria is on Guiding Light, which means that she has a chance to miss the Aiden, and Aiden actually dodges. And I'm so proud of her. Otherwise, she doesn't really debuff anybody. Well, she does debuff LRK, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Pilus, because I know she's going to be a Rocket Power Punch Pilus, because that's the only kind of Pilus that exists. They're just going to S3 straight into Aiden, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and put myself into stealth. The only one who doesn't go into stealth is LRK, but he can die, so that's fine. They'll have to go into Arya eventually. Especially with all of the damage they have. If they keep going into LRK, they will eventually have to go into Arya. I'm gonna go into this shoe. I probably should have kept going into the Pylus, but who's to know? They do now have to go into the Arya, which is fantastic. I'm going to counter. And then S1 blind the shoe, which is fantastic. Get my S2 off. Push everybody back. They do get the defense buff, but I strip it immediately. And now they're going to go into Arya with shoes. S3 does a good chunk of damage, but doesn't quite kill. So now Rowanna's out of stealth, but Rowanna's on Idol's Cheer, so she can push up anybody. I just have to hope that Arya lives. If they do end up going into her again. They do end up going into her. They hit through blind and they stun, which is so bad for me. And then they get another dual attack. If they didn't stun the Arya, I think this game is an easy win. Because then she'd counter one more time and it would take out the shoe more than likely. Or the Lolias. But instead, Pylus on Rocket Power Punch proved to be a little bit too much for me. And they're going to finish me off. But hey, it was still a good fight. And let's do one more. Whoops. I didn't hit the stop record button because I'm dumb. Last one. We're facing Cleave again. They go for Polly, Pyra, Vildred, Ahmed, and Landy. I go for Arwell, Aiden, Celine, Sageball, and Flan. I picked Flan because normally these types of players will go Ahmed, Flan. So I decided to take their Flan away from them. Much like how I've done with Ahmed in the past. My Flan is slightly geared though. She's geared for Banshee, which is to say not very geared. But yeah, let's see how things turned out. I banned Ahmed, by the way. They banned Sageball. So Pyra's just gonna immediately S1 into the Arwell and stun her, which is depressing. Landy's going to S3, hit everybody. And then she's going to S3 again, because this is the typical Landy push build. Celine and Flan are dead. They did nothing, which is great. Aiden dodges. Arwell comes back to life. Polly's going to go ahead at S3. But it doesn't do anything. Aiden dodges. A miracle. See, this is usually when I pick Aiden. I usually pick Aiden against Cleave. I don't usually try to involve her in standard mashups. Aiden dodges. I resist the stun. It's so good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and stun this Vildred because he is the last bastion. He is the last bastion of damage. Polly, I believe, goes into Aiden to try and stun her. No dice. So now I get to kill Vildred. He's dead. And now I have a full health Aiden. So she just needs to keep dodging. She just needs to keep doing her one job in this miserable world. Let's go ahead and get rid of the attack buff. Can't hit anyone else anyway. Arwell gets stunned. Aiden dodges, counters, and they concede because Polly will be dead. So that was fun just because Aiden actually did her job against Cleve, and I'm so proud of her. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you all, my lovely Joe and I, for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you all have a great day.